Portions of Colorado and Company contain paid content.
Good friends, gonna get you through the day. Good friends.
Woo! All right. Happy Good Friends Friday, my good friends here in COCO land. I'm so excited you're joining us today because we have so much going on to get you ready for the weekend. No clap. Okay, that's fair. We're rocking out to the Folkadelic Bluegrass tunes of Bottlerocket Hurricane, y'all. And what does it take to keep Colorado caffeinated? We find out in the very first edition of A Cup with Kelly. From coffee to booze, Alexa is in the COCO Lounge today. Alexa, what are you making for us, babe?
I'm gonna make a pink 75 for you guys.
Oh, doesn't it look darling? Thanks, Alexa.
Yeah.
And I love that we have all these drink options today, but man, you know, I could go for something to eat. I wonder, what do we do here? I'm starving.
Hey, Tori!
Oh my good,
You
hey!
got pizza!
It's Jeremy, Katie, and Josh from Mix 100. Hello, you three.
Hi.
I'm doing well now that you guys are here with the pizza.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
first of all, thanks again. We love when you are
Yeah,
here.
thanks for having us.
What is a slice, baby?
Yeah, so it's something we're doing all summer long where we're bringing pizza to businesses around the area. Just
Smart.
kind of as a thank you to our listeners for having us on, and we have a little pizza party with you.
Is this what you're doing for me?
Well, we kind of felt a little obligated, but
You had to? Okay, what else is going on in the world of JKJ?
we're just getting through summer, entertaining all the bad kids that have to go to summer school, and
Did any of you have to go?
No.
Katie's all,
no.
oh, you did?
No.
You sound weird.
No.
You sound weird.
No, you know what's
don't
weird?
lie to you.
I know what's, you know what's weird? Check out Josh's pants.
Let's see him. Stand up, buddy. Let's see him. We got linen.
He's like, hey, I think I'll wear the see-through linen pants on TV today.
I thought we were going chest up
No,
today.
no, we're going full down.
Okay, no, that's
Full down.
great.
He's in
Moss?
his closet. The see-through ones will be good today.
Moss, if you could just zoom in when you can, that'd be great.
great.
Katie, that is just the tip of the iceberg, though. What else do you have going on?
I just want to say Josh is getting us to #1 with those pants.
For sure.
Just saying,
I would do a
but-
turnaround, but that's sexual harassment.
No, we're not doing that.
Okay, got you.
We also are very grateful and honored to team up with the American Cancer Society.
Oh, whoa.
They do so many good things, and they're raising money right now for cancer research. So we've teamed up with them for their Fork Cancer event. That's coming up on July 16th.
Fork Cancer?
Fork Cancer,
Yes.
that's right. Say it strong there. But yeah, they do so many good things, and we're just very excited to be a part of it. So Mile High Station, July 16th, you can get your tickets, and you can also come and sample some food for some great places around the Mile High City. So what a great way to come together and do something good and eat.
And
I love
eat.
to eat,
And
so
do something
let's
good.
go.
I think a lot of us have dealt with people in their families or themselves right now that are dealing with cancer. And I
Absolutely.
think we're all angry and want as much cancer research as possible. So that's amazing. What are you going to do there? Are you going to DJ?
Yeah, I'm going to be emceeing. Our very own Marky will be there DJing as well for Mix 100. So we're just excited. Again, anything we can do to get out in there in the community and make it a better place to live in, we're
guys,
all about it.
Little
so.
angels here.
Aw.
And Fork Cancer. Let's say it together.
Fork Cancer.
Thank you. Okay, yes, we can clap that. On Friday, we are all about the music here,
Yeah.
if you didn't know about that. So
Absolutely.
concerts,
Yeah.
what can our viewers keep up to? Partay. I'm not good at dancing.
I think next week is when you're going to want to tune into Mix 100 for sure. We've got something called Ed, White, and You. It's Ed Sheeran concert tickets. You'll have a chance 3 times a day, every day, with us, Big Rob, and Nina for your drive home to win 4 packs of tickets to go see little Eddie Sheeran at Mile High.
God, this is going to be out.
Yeah.
This is going to
It's
sell
good-
out
This is
immediately.
pretty huge. It's pretty
be
huge.
popping.
What is that song? Till you're 17.
Let's let
We're
him
gonna skip it. We're gonna skip. We're gonna skip. Can COCO viewers win as well?
Yes, I think we'll do a little bounce back thing on Monday. So make sure you tune in and listen to us on Monday.
Ooh, that's so
A
exciting.
little surprise, yeah.
Sheeran's the best, and he's friends with Taylor. You know.
Oh.
Yeah.
White pants. Let's talk to you next.
Yes,
How
please.
do we make sure you can? Do you want to stand again?
Not really.
Do it. Okay.
Do it.
Do it.
Perfect.
So how do we make sure, because you guys have so much going on that it can be like almost overwhelming, how do we make sure that we keep up to everything? Do we listen every day? What's the deal?
Absolutely. Listen every day on the radio, obviously, Mix 100.3 FM. But also, we have a YouTube channel as well. So if you can listen to us anywhere in the world that you want to, just go to YouTube, Mix 100 Denver. You can see our beautiful faces here and my awesome
And your
white pants,
yeah.
okay?
So we are going to have a slice, but I'd like Josh to start with the tomato sauce on his white pants.
We do it.
All right, everybody dig in.
All right.
Oh, that's a plain one.
Ooh.
Wait,
Okay,
You
we'll
want
do a
the
little
meat on
pizza
your
cheers.
pizza, right?
Okay, there we go.
pepperoni.
look at this.
I love pepperoni. Oh, I love this
Oh, yeah.
pizza. Oh, okay, everyone do a cheers to Mix
Oh, look
100.
at this little dinky piece.
Perfect for you. Yeah.
Cheers
to Mix 100, you guys.
All right, that's good.
Really good.
It's really good.
As I eat, and I'm so embarrassing myself, you can catch Jeremy, Katie, and Josh in the mornings weekdays starting at 6 a.m. on Mix 100. And register for Slice Slice Baby and stay up to date on all their All Access Summer. It's now at mix100.com. Excuse me that I was eating. It was well timed. Yeah.
Awesome. That's perfect.
Okay, are you guys in the mood for some, I don't want to do it again, but like music? Do I? It was really good.
So greasy right now.
I am a messy eater. Okay. We have a great band for you guys.
All right.
It's called Bottlerocket Hurricane. They are rocking out Studio B today. Here they are with the song Good to Me. Hit it!
Woo!
Well, it was cold that night at the festival when you bought that tiny sliver out to me. Put it on my tongue and I gave a little shiver. Then crystallited fractals I began to see. Well, music it was sorted, times I sure was lost. General consensus was it's free. When I wasn't laying melting, I spun in a frenzied dance. I'm singing, how come you've been so good to me? Good to me, good to me. You're like all the guys I've known before. Good to me, good to me. I thought I didn't like it, now I'm not too sure. Our habits and our problems sure do match. Yes, you're kinda cute and pretty tall. It's really quite confusing cause you're not my type. Just good to me, that's all. We walked down along the dangerous roads of the tiny town of Smallville, USA. Even though I couldn't feel it, you said I was cold. Couldn't stop my babble, had a lot to say. You handed me your jacket, then I took it from your hand. A great big drift of snow fell off a tree. Thought I liked your roommate, but I spent all night with you. I'm singing, how come you're being so good to me? Good to me, good to me. You're like all the guys I've known before. Good to me, good to me. I thought I didn't like it, now I'm not too sure. Our habits and our problems sure do match. Guess you're kinda cute and pretty tall. It's really quite confusing cause you're not my type. Just good to me, that's all. We were listening to the pickin' party way past dawn. I wiped the bases right out of his chair.
Oh yeah?
Just when you think it can't get no better than it does.
And you're happy.
And without a care, we'll play music and sing stories, travel all around. Visiting the forest and the sea. I don't know if I can love you, but you might be my new friend. I'm singing, how come you're being so good to me? Good to me, good to me. You're like all the guys I've known before. Good to me, good to me. I thought I didn't like it, now I'm not too sure. Our habits and our problems sure do match. Guess you're kinda cute and pretty tall. Well, it's really quite confusing, but you're not my type. Just good to me, that's all. Do it again. Good to me, good to me. You're like all the guys I've known before. Good to me, good to me. I thought I didn't like you, now I'm not too sure. Our habits and our problems sure do match. Guess you're kinda cute and pretty tall. It's really quite confusing cause you're not my type. Just good to me, good to me, good to me, that's all.
Welcome back to Good Friends Friday. Now it's time for a cup with Kelly. Kelly is bopping around to local coffee shops across Colorado to find the best neighborhood brews. I'm so excited for this. Now, to kick things off, she thought she should find out what it takes to be a barista, oh my gosh, at one of Colorado's top coffee shops. It's called Lavender Coffee Boutique. Can she handle it? Grab your coffee or tea, sit back, and enjoy.
I'm here at Lavender Coffee Boutique at their new Cherry Hills location with Lindsay, the founder. So Lindsay, let's talk a little bit about Lavender Coffee Boutique. For someone who's never heard of it, tell me how you guys got started.
Yeah, so we started with this idea that we could move beyond the typical coffee shop and bring in wellness. And so we were really excited to offer a healthier or a healthy alternative to coffee, and also to bring in this like low and slow roasting method. So we roast all of our own coffees, we source beans from all over the world.
I know this is going to be a very, very tough question, because one of the things I love about Lavender is that you guys like to do seasonal menu items. What is your favorite thing on the menu if you had to choose one item throughout the whole year?
Yeah, so
It's
that's
tough.
a really good
I
question.
know.
It's like asking you to pick my favorite kid.
Exactly, it really is.
Yeah, it's kind of impossible. I think what's really fun about our seasonal menu is it changes every season. And so we have a lot of fun crafting, all of our drinks and coming up with these really unique flavors that really complement the flavor of the coffee.
Right.
So I'm really pressed to pick what my favorite seasonal is. I think I have a favorite seasonal every season.
Okay, that works. How about for summer?
So for summer, I'm really into the lemon poppy seed latte.
Me too,
That's a good
Lindsay.
one. Yeah.
It is so good. Yeah. And actually, that leads us, now I'm gonna go learn how to make one with your head of coffee.
Yes.
All right, y'all, I've got my hair pulled back. I'm here with Brian, the head of coffee at Lavender Coffee Boutique. He's gonna show me how to make a latte, and it's not just any latte, it's their lemon poppy seed latte. And I'm actually really scared, because I'm a full believer that being a barista is like one of the hardest jobs in the world.
You should be terrified.
It's really scary.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so show me how it's done. Where do we even begin, Brian?
Okay. Are you okay with corporal punishment when you mess up? Okay. So first we're gonna weigh out 25 grams of our house-made lemon poppy seed in this ice cup.
Okay, here we go. And might I add that while we're doing this, they make all their syrups in-house. Oh no, I went too much.
That'll be okay.
Okay, but corporal punishment. Ooh.
Time out.
Time out, okay. So it could be a little extra sweet, and we're making it for me, so I don't mind if it's a little extra sweet, right?
A little extra sweet never hurt anyone.
Okay, perfect. Then what?
Okay, now we're gonna pull
is the scary
espresso.
part.
This is the hard part.
Pulling
okay?
espresso.
So you're gonna push this handle a little to the left and pull down. There you go.
And it's hot.
It's very hot, yep. And you're gonna wipe out, this is called a portafilter. You're gonna wipe out the basket so it's really
inside?
clean.
Okay.
Clean and dry.
Get it nice and clean, nice and dry.
Let's check out your work. Spick and span,
Okay,
baby.
great.
Okay, now
God, the
set
scary part.
set it gently into this and move your hand. And it's gonna automatically weigh the espresso.
Whoa. Oh my gosh, this is amazing.
Okay, now we've got a two-step process,
This is the scary part for me.
So grab the portafilter.
Okay.
And you're gonna rest it gently on the edge here. Nope, there we
Or
go.
right there.
Okay, and this is called a distributor. So you're gonna set that in it and give it a little spin.
It's heavy.
Yep. Okay, good job,
Cool.
killing it. Okay, now you're gonna take a tamper and
Okay,
you're gonna
tamper.
set it gently down here.
Just gently, okay?
Okay, now you're gonna reach your hand around, like almost like the dial of a clock, and
Okay.
press down. What? Yep.
Turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's see your work. Okay, now let's
It's a
see.
little
if it-
uneven.
Is it?
I feel like it is.
Let's start
Brian.
over.
Let's start over. Okay, take it from the top.
And take it from the top.
Oh my God, really?
Yep.
Okay. First this, little spin,
Okay.
then this, gently.
Mm-hmm. And you see how it's tilted? Yep. Almost.
Almost. Is that good enough?
No, it's not. All right.
Let's take it from the top, a
Take
little
it from the
pat.
top. Mm-hmm.
Spin this. What's
Yep.
this called again?
That is called a distributor.
Distributor.
Okay, now when you set this tamper in there, this time raise your elbow so it's coming straight down. Yep.
Like that?
Uh-huh, and make sure that when you're pressing down, it's even
Coming
all
straight
around
down.
the dial.
I see. Even
Great.
pressure?
Yep, great job.
Okay, is that better?
Perfect.
Yes, we did it, guys. Okay.
Now we're gonna put it in the espresso machine. So you're gonna start right about here,
Okay, and then just turn it.
and then press it hard towards me, okay? And then you're gonna press this 2 button.
Okay, this one?
Yep. What kind of milk do you like?
I like any kind of milk. For me, I would do non-fat, personally.
Okay, let's do it non-fat.
Okay, non-fat it is. Y'all, keep in mind, Brian does this. How many lattes do you think you make a day? How many matchas, lattes, everything?
Do I make or do I drink?
Well, both.
I make about 1,000, and I drink about 1,000.
Wow. You think 1,000 a day, really?
No.
Spin?
Yep. We'll put the espresso in and then give this a spin.
Oh, and then spin.
There we go.
We forgot the coffee, guys. That's an important part of this. Okay.
Okay.
Pouring it in.
Yep, and give it a good spin.
Give it a good mix.
Okay.
Oh my God, it smells amazing already.
And next we're gonna prep the lemon cold foam.
Where
this
do I
is the
put
best
this
part.
so I don't make it messy? Okay, back into the thing. Okay, okay.
Okay, now we're gonna.
Oh God.
Now we're gonna make cold foam. Okay.
Okay.
So we have our little pitcher.
Okay, another weighing machine, guys.
Another weighing machine. You're gonna weigh out 40 grams.
40. Okay, 40 this time, guys. Adam, can you see the weight? Okay, here we go. Okay, here it comes. 40, 40, 40.
Close enough.
Dang it, y'all. Okay, it takes practice, okay? He's the head of coffee. He gets it right every time, I'm sure, but okay, close enough.
Now comes the fun part.
Oh God, I'm scared. To ice?
You're gonna whisk this to make it like a nice foamy texture. So this is a button on top.
Okay.
You're gonna angle the pitcher down.
Okay.
And go ahead and press that. And kind of stretch it a little bit in and out. Perfect. Good job, you're a natural.
Whoa!
You're hired.
Okay, but what I was gonna say is it's taking us like 10 minutes to make one latte.
Yeah.
Y'all make these such bad. Here we go. Watch this, y'all.
Beautiful work. And now the most important part is quality control, which is your job now.
Okay, wait.
Cheers.
Would it be weird for you to try it too? What if it's not good? Hey, I'll let you know if it's good. Y'all know I know my coffee. Belgian dip. Oh my God, that's amazing.
So great.
We did it! I did it, you guys!
You're closing on Saturday, by the way.
She's good at closing. Make your first good decision of the day and head over to Lavender Coffee Boutique. Now they have 2 locations in Denver. Go to lavendercb.com for more info or check them out on Instagram at lavender.cb. But wait, this is just the beginning. Kelly's gonna be sipping her way through Colorado. So if you have a local coffee or tea shop and you want her to visit, hit her up on Instagram at Kelly Schuberth. We'll see you next time for another sip. There's nothing in here of Cup with Kelly. Welcome back to Good Friends Friday. I'm having the best time. Now, if you're looking for the perfect tunes for your weekend, our next guests have you covered, and they want to send you to auditory airspace. That's a great, groovy word. I love that. So here with me now from Bottlerocket Hurricane is Colleen and Sean. Welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Well, we're very excited, and your tunes are real groovy. I'm trying really hard. Okay, Colleen, we have to start with you. The most pressing question is, Bottlerocket Hurricane. How did we come up with the name?
I will say, now that I've had that name a few years, be careful when you name your band after natural disasters and explosives. It really came together as I was in a lady band and there was some misunderstanding about who was playing the gig, and so we needed to come up with a pickup band, last notice, to go to Las Vegas to play a bluegrass festival.
Right on.
So Bottlerocket Hurricane, because I was looking at the window and there was a bottle rocket sitting in the window. I was like, okay, and Hurricane just because it came about. But really, now that I've had the name a little bit, I think it means that it looks like it's crazy on the outside, but it's actually calm.
Calm on the inside, the eye of the storm. Totally. I kind of dig it. I think it's rad. It's very hard to forget too, which is important. Sean, your sound is not very traditional, right? We got bluegrass, there's folk, there's jazz, there's rock, there's like kind of 70s groovy. Why do I keep saying groovy?
Because it's groovy.
It is. How would you describe your sound if you had to?
We describe it as Folkadelic bluesgrass.
Nice, Folkadelic bluesgrass.
A little bit old, a little bit new, and electric to make you groove.
Oh my God, it rhymes. I like that. Okay, Colleen, one thing I like your band is y'all come from really different backgrounds. So just tell me a little bit more about everybody and their backgrounds.
Okay, so I sort of was raised as a theater kid.
Me too.
Cool.
High
All right.
five for jazz hands.
Right, anyway. So I came from a theater background and then sort of found the Grateful Dead and then kind of eased into bluegrass through the back door because the Grateful Dead, most people know, but if you don't, is sort of the greatest cover band that ever existed. As well as they have really, really poignant lyrics. And for me as a writer and a lyricist, that had a lot of impression on me.
For sure.
Sean comes from a bluegrass background and was raised at the Telluride Bluegrass Festival. That's where we met.
No way.
And we were actually there
Right, we
last
just got back.
weekend. It
Oh
was
my God, was it
21st
amazing?
year.
21st year.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh my,
It's
always,
amazing.
yeah.
That's amazing. That's how the banjo, you can hear that. I love that sound.
Yeah.
All right, there's a guy from, there's a guy from Jersey,
There sure is.
the drummer.
Yeah, that would be James.
Nice.
James is our drummer. He's a new addition to the band.
Right
and
on.
he comes from, what did he say? Everything from Zappa to the Dead. Joined a rock band as a young man and is super diverse. We love him. He's a great grounding presence in the band.
Yeah,
It's great to have a good
nice.
foundation.
Yeah.
We've got Chris Kenny, our resident teacher who keeps us grammatically accurate.
You need one.
Right,
You need
exactly.
one of those.
Thump in the bass. Yeah, he comes from, started as a classical player with his grandma teaching him on piano and joined a rock band, and then the rest is history.
Wow.
We also met at a bluegrass festival, and then we've got our buddy Ricky Yacht over on Mando today, who is comes from jam band world.
Right on,
That's
jam
what they call
band.
Sidewalk.
I just think the music blends really well with all your different strings, no pun intended, but coming together. It's such an specific sound too. Sean, Colorado has such good live music.
Totally.
So what is your favorite, I'm gonna ask both of you actually, what are your favorite things about performing for specifically a Colorado crowd? Usually they're high, you know what I mean? But what else about that?
Well, when you're in the scene and you're playing, people are always dancing. They're always just blown away by what you can do. They're really supportive of the music and they just really appreciate it. So it just feels good to be in that environment.
Yeah, it comes back to you, you can feel that.
Yeah.
What about you?
For me, I think energetically makes such a difference. I know
Yeah.
that for me, seeing live music is so much more impactful even than listening to music. And as a writer, and a lot of these are my songs and my songwriting, I just had a friend who hadn't heard me and who's known me for years be moved to tears. And that's really, really, moving for me because
Yeah.
I started writing my songs as therapy for myself, right? And to have
Amen.
them touch other people is really kind of what keeps me going.
There's something about you go to Red Rocks Telluride, there's something very magical that happens,
Very.
you know what I mean? And you connect.
Yeah.
I cry a lot too. Yeah. But you're,
release. It's
it is. It's like a nice toxin release, but it's something beautiful, you know? All right, Colleen, you have a residency here. Hello. Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me more about your residency.
So Black Shirt Brewing is a pizza place down in, what do we call it? Rhino, I guess?
Yeah.
Near Mission Ballroom. Great guy named James owns the place, and he just really liked our sound, and so we just happened to show up at the right time, and we are playing there, I believe, every Saturday for the next 3 weeks. We have 4th of July. We're playing there tomorrow, or
Nice.
Friday?
Yep.
Yes.
We're playing there Friday. We're playing there the 4th of July, and then the next 3 Saturdays following that, and a couple of times in August. And so you
Whoa.
can see us there a lot, before shows at the Mission. Come out and have some pizza. It's a really great vibe.
I was going to say, is there pizza there? That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yep, yep.
So that's a great place to watch them, and congrats on the residency. That's really, really great. All right, I'm going to send you all back over because I want to hear more to the stage to perform your next song. But while we're heading over there, remember, you can catch Bottlerocket Hurricane at Black Shirt Brewing in Rhino to find out when they're playing there, and to get info on their other shows across the Front Range, go to bottlerockethurricane.com. You're not going to forget it. I love that.
One word looks better in print.
Yeah, right? Here they are with their song Adjacent Possibilities.
One day I grovelled and another I cried. One day I was born, another I died. Clarifying my interpretation of life. Demonstrated daily by my joy and my stripes. And my mind gets younger, my body gets old. Try to learn to listen, never do what I'm told. Hoping that one day you'll come back around. If a tree falls in the forest, does it make a sound that we're all one now? Can we all learn how? Ascension for the planet, can it be where your eyes up to joy or sank into misery? and another door shuts, and I find my way back now. The chains I put upon my heart, stationary, I was tethered down. My heart was full of bitter brew. I drank it, but I knew not why. The ceaseless jolting from my nest made my wings strong enough to fly. Falling down, falling down, falling down, I fell right into you. Well, that sucker I found on the ground, I danced till I spun. Adjacent possibilities, limpid windows in my mind. I'm changing what I want to see, and this beauty is what I now find. With that circle I found on the ground like a dervish, I became. I danced so until my heart stood still. I remembered my true name. Falling down, falling down, falling down, I fell right into you. With that circle I found on the ground, I danced till I spun. When we find it, then united we'll be, 'cause that spider web will bubble open, then we are free. Some you will stand while the others fall down. Are you brave like a warrior or sad like a cleanser? We'll stand united, fighting no more. Man closes the window, span when it opens the door. Heaven on earth raining down upon me, bathing in the water till your soul's cleansed, still free. That we are all one now. Can we all learn how? For the planet, can it be when your eyes of the joy are sinking, the miseries, and we are all one now? Can we all learn how? Searching for the planet, can it be when your eyes of the joy are sinking, the misery? Said we're all one now. Can we all learn how? We're searching for the planet, can it be where your eyes up to joy sink in the miseries, and we're all one now? Can we all learn how? We're searching for the planet, can it be where your eyes up to joy or sink in the miseries, and we're all one now? Can we all learn how? Attention for the planet, can it be where your eyes start to joy or sink in the misery? I'm falling down, falling down, falling down. We are falling down, falling down, and falling down. We're falling down, falling down, falling down. Falling down, falling down, falling down.
All right, you know it isn't a Good Friends Friday without a little stop in the COCO Lounge. And today, Alexa Lansdowne from Peaks Lounge. Peaks Lounge?
Peaks Lounge
is here to work. Okay, Alexa, what are you making for us today again?
So I'm going to be making the Pink 75. You can see it over here.
A Pink 75?
Pink 75.
So like a French 75?
French 75,
okay,
but I put a little like colorful play on it, made it a little girly.
I like the femininity.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. Show us how you do it.
Okay, so we're going to start with the shaker. We obviously have our perfectly polished little flute over here.
Nice. I love the flute.
So I'm going to reach over you. Actually, I didn't realize you were going to be over here.
Dude, take over. It's your COCO Lounge
I'm
now.
taking over. So we're going to start with Mythology Gin. This is from
nice.
Steamboat, Colorado, so it is local.
I love that. I've heard of them too.
If I can.
Ready?
Girl. Girl, we got it.
We got it. Yes.
Wonderful.
Ooh, that smells delightful.
And we're gonna do a nice large pour of that.
I was gonna say.
Hey,
Nice
listen.
large pour.
Okay, I'm a little nervous. That might have been a little heavy.
That's fine with me.
Be careful if this is the one you're drinking.
We all drink responsibly. Yes, we
So
do.
next I'm gonna do lemon juice.
Okay.
Do a bit of that, fresh squeeze.
Nice. I love a little tartness too.
And then this is our butterfly pea flower simple syrup. So I make it in-house.
Okay.
So I just kind of add a powder. It just adds a little bit of color, not too much taste.
I see it everywhere now.
Yes.
Okay. You mix the
absolutely.
powder with what?
So just the simple syrup. So
Oh, I
it's just
gotcha,
sugar, water, all of that good stuff.
I just want to show the camera. Look at this color, you guys. It's like a Harry Potter wizard potion. Yeah.
Wizard potion. We
Yeah.
love to see it. Okay.
then we
So
take
I'm gonna
some
put some ice in here.
Okay.
She's a little watered down.
So am I.
All right. All right.
Okay,
Ready?
we're gonna do a little shake.
2 taps.
2 taps. Woo! Ow!
And we're gonna shake her up.
Nice. And do you do like a hard shake, soft shake? Does it matter?
We're really just trying to cool all the ingredients down. It
Got
makes
it.
it a little easier when you're pouring the dry rosé on top.
Got it.
All right.
Little strain.
This is the fun part
This is the color I'm waiting
where
to
we
see.
try not to spill.
That's
but it's
beautiful.
so pretty, isn't it? I know. Gorgeous.
That's the butterfly pea flower?
Yeah, absolutely.
Unreal.
Yeah, so then I'm gonna go pink again. We're gonna top it with a little bit of dry rosé.
Oh my gosh.
So this is where it gets a little tricky.
Okay,
Is
the
you'll
bubbles?
see, yeah, you'll see it wants to overflow so bad.
Look at the control.
We're gonna give her a sec.
Okay, take your time.
Because she's temperamental.
She
so
is.
We wanna give her a little bit of a second here.
Okay, now you might have the best view in the whole world, your office. Why
yeah.
is that?
Oh, absolutely.
Where is
Well,
it?
we have a panoramic view of the mountains. We see sunset every single day. You can see Empower Field.
there
you
it
can
is.
See Ballerina.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Oh, it's so gorgeous.
How
isn't it?
romantic.
I know. It's hard to hate coming to work when
Right?
you have such a great view.
That
you know,
sounds-
I watch sunset every day. So
Wow.
I'm
First
very
date, girls'
lucky.
night?
Yes, girls'
Okay.
night,
Yeah.
first date, bring your mom.
Yeah.
We weren't very busy on Father's Day, and I was like, that's, well,
Well,
our cutesy little cocktails, you know. All right.
my dad loves pink. Okay, and then this is a little garnish.
Yeah, we're gonna drop that right in.
Oh, that's so nice.
Okay.
Okay, ready? Cheers to you guys and to Good Friends Friday and to Alexa.
Nobody told me I could sip this, but I'm going to.
Yes,
I'm
you
gonna
are. I
cheers
can't
you.
drink alone. Here we go. Ready?
There we go.
Oh, I could drink that all
Right?
very fast.
And it's not too sweet. It's
No,
just
not too
right on the
tart.
money, isn't it?
That is amazing. I want the band to
Yeah.
have some. Can the band come over, y'all?
Yeah.
Some mocktails over here. This is fantastic.
Bring some bottle rockets over to my hurricane.
Yeah. Hurricane. All right, we're gonna pass this out to
All
you guys.
right.
Look at the purple color. This is groovy.
Thank you so much.
Very
Colleen
groovy.
has some.
Here you go, love.
Here you go.
I have this as well for.
Perfect. You ready?
There you
Let's
are.
cheers to Bottlerocket Hurricane, to Alexa at, of course, Peaks Lounge,
Yes,
and to
absolutely.
Good Friends Friday.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers, y'all. Woo! To being groovy. You can check out the view of the 27th floor at Hyatt Regency for yourself. Give them a follow also on social media to stay up to date on the America 250 party. And they also have monthly cocktail classes.
Yes, we do.
Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. So just search the handle at Peaks Lounge. Cheers.
Cheers, y'all.
The following interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.
All right, y'all, this week's Healthy Colorado conversation addresses the warning signs of Alzheimer's. Here's our conversation with Dr. Carolyn Parsi. She's a neuropsychologist with Common Spirit Neurology at St. Anthony North.
How common is Alzheimer's disease?
Alzheimer's disease, the statistics will tell you that every 63 seconds, somebody is developing Alzheimer's. That doesn't mean that every minute that somebody is actually diagnosed, but that is it is about every minute somebody is developing this disease.
Wow.
Nationwide.
Nationwide. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the differences between Alzheimer's and dementia and other forms of dementia. Can you talk a little more about that?
Yeah, this is probably the most common question I ever get, is what's the difference, or how are these alike or different? Alzheimer's is the most common type of dementia or common cause of dementia. Sometimes that's an easier way to think of it. Dementia really is this big umbrella term that reflects when cognitive difficulties, so things like memory or difficulties with word finding or speech, impair the person to the degree that they can't live on their own. And then Alzheimer's disease is the most common cause of that.
Okay.
Yep.
So what are the signs we should be looking out for, even in ourselves or our loved ones?
Yeah, and a lot of these do sound in some ways kind of just like normal aging. And that's a big part, is trying to understand the degree or kind of the severity of some of these things. So an example would be difficulties with short-term memory. So forgetting a conversation that you had yesterday, repeating questions often, things that seem like you should be able to retain them. Now, some of that does happen just in normal aging, but this is kind of the degree that people are really starting to be worried or concerned, whether that's family or friends, somebody else is kind of picking up on it. Sometimes we also don't necessarily see those memory issues, but it ends up being almost kind of behavioral. So, developing more of this anxiety or depression. And that's kind of the secondary reaction where people are having more trouble with memory or speech, being able to communicate. And it makes them pretty stressed.
Right.
So you might see that really first
Just
rather
different
than
behavior.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say someone watching is concerned for themselves or even a loved one. Where do they start? What's the next step?
Yeah, I usually say go to your primary care first. They're your, kind of your foundational medical provider. So the person who can really facilitate any sort of referral to a specialist like myself, a neurologist, something like that. At Common Spirit, we have our primary care providers, we have neurology clinics. So it's a good place to start, is your PCP.
Right, so start with your general practitioner and they may refer you to someone like you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any encouraging news about advancements in treatment?
Yeah, some. So I've been in the dementia care space and this work for almost 20 years, and I can say there's been more momentum and progress on the treatment end in the past 5 years than they have been in the past 20.
Okay.
So things are moving faster now. We have newer options for treatment, management of symptoms, more so than we ever have. And there's, I would say, billions of dollars being thrown at clinical trials right now, trying to find anything that can stop, reverse, or cure any type of dementia. So I remain cautiously optimistic that we're on the horizon of something big.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about this. Is there anything we can do, like I'm 38, is there anything I can do right now to help reduce that risk?
Yes, you are in the right time. There's no too early to be doing these things. And it's gonna sound like every other medical advice you've ever been given, diet and exercise, number one, number two, always. The majority of the research in diet over decades has continuously been Mediterranean type diets. Also one called the MIND diet, that's an acronym, MIND.
Oh, okay, I've heard of that one.
Yeah, it was a big clinical trial done maybe 10, 12 years ago or so in Chicago, and reflects a lot of the Mediterranean diet principles, but has a couple of little tweaks in there. Exercise definitely, as you hear about it all the time, but super important for brain health. Staying socially active, cognitively active, puzzles, sure. Everyone always says crossword puzzles. I say if you love crosswords, do crosswords. If you hate crossword puzzles, please find something else to do. Like something that will, that you're more likely to stick with something if you're enjoying it.
Of
so,
course.
Hobbies, interests. If you love photography, you love art. I love things that are like card games because that gets the social piece in there. You get to, everybody gets the bang for the buck, right? Or going for a walk with somebody else. We're both doing the exercise, right? And we're doing the social piece. So, yeah.
Thank you so much for being here today. Human kindness is what Common Spirit Health is all about. Visit their website to learn more about how St. Anthony North Hospital is leading the way in care. Just go to mountain.commonspirit.org. You can find more interviews and information on 9news.com/healthycolorado. This Healthy Colorado segment was sponsored by Common Spirit Health.
Hidden diamond, rough cut colas.
Thanks for your company, Colorado. Portions of today's program were sponsored by the businesses listed on your screen. I want to thank all my good friends today. I had such a good time. Jeremy, Katie, and Josh from Mix 100. Alexa from Peaks Lounge, which looks amazing. And of course, everyone from Bottlerocket Hurricane. And here they are with the final song, Hollowed Out Mess, which is me. Bye! All right, ready? Let's go.
Help me, give me shelter. On that jack from the left-hand coast, One cylinder misfires and breaks our toes. Come hell or high water, I'll make it to Spokane tonight. Well, I'm carrying such a heavy load. There's a convict's rap sheet and a bag of blow. Pound of dope and a couple tons of rust and steel. Side of town, nails are stain on the mattress and the water's brown. Static on the TV chokes the humid air. Well, why do these walls seem so thin when I'm broken and I wanna scream? Help me, give me shelter, please. Shelter from the rain and cold, discard the pain inside out. Oh, this hollowed out missile, skin and ragged bone. Here we go. About you in the cold. I'm the loneliest night that I'd ever seen. Rode the crystal-coated highway just like I was free. I bit the wildest apple, blew some air from his moldy mind. I could not tell. Sometimes we're just born heartbroken, so we're singing. Well, why do these walls seem so thin when I'm broken and I wanna scream? Help me, give me shelter, please. Not shelter from the rain and cold, discard the pain inside out. Oh, this hollowed out missile, skin and ragged bone. This hollowed out mess of skin and ragged bone. Here we go! Help me, give me shelter.